When they clone the startup project, they don't get any account theme. They have to opt in for selecting either one implementation or the other. I didn't want to ditch the old fork that we maintain, so we have the single page and the multi-page. So now we have those two options available, and when they run the npx Keycloakify initialize account theme, they get to select which option they want. And if they select a single page, which is the account v3, it will install in their project all the dependencies that is required, namely i18n next, Lodash, React Router, and it will create the boilerplate in the account directory in source that will enable them to get started. Now I have the KC page. So I'm just gonna show you to prove that it works. I'm gonna put a console log hello world here, and I'm gonna npx Keycloakify start Keycloak. So this is a CLI command that will enable me to choose in which version of Keycloak I want to test my theme with, and it's gonna spin up a local container with everything that is configured and the theme that is dynamically mounted into the container, so they can work on it and they can see the result live. So yeah, now it's spinning up the container. Okay, so now the Keycloak instance is running, and I have this little demo app that will neatly redirect me directly to my theme. So this is my theme on my local Keycloak, and I've created a test user that is documented here that they can use to password 123 to log into this demo app, which is very akin to what you have with Keycloak /app. And if the link here, they have the account, and if I open the console here, I can see that this is actually my my theme that I have linked. So starting from here, how would they go about customizing it? So the first approach is what you guys have provisions, which is customizing the content and customizing the icon. So let's do the icon first, because this is the first thing that most people want to do. So I'm going to copy over in my source here an account, assets. All right. CP, I'm going to take from the landing page of Keycloakify assets image. So image Keycloakify logo. I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna put it in source account assets here. All right, so I have this new file, and because Keycloakify is a bundler on top of Vite, I can simply import my Keycloakify logo PNG URL from assets Keycloakify logo, and here I have a special prop for the logo URL. So this is just an adaptation of what you enable to provide already. And so as you can see, it's watching my source, so I can reload the page, and it will be up to date with the new logo. Voila. So here we have the Keycloakify logo. So this is very, very basic, but what's more interesting is the content, which is very cool that you guys have this. So here it's loading the default content, but we want to load. We want to modify it, to modify a bit the feature that are enabled. So I'm gonna go in Keycloakify here. I'm gonna go in public. And I'm going to take the base content and we're going to modify it a bit. So in the KC page here, all right. So which is nice. It's this is type safe because it's using all your types. And here you can see that in the current layout there is connection and activité des appareils, because yeah, I'm a French user. If I comment this, well, it won't be a big surprise for you because of course you made the code. So, but yeah, sure enough, it will remove the device activity tab here. Voila. So this is what is possible, and you can still, without ejecting anything, create some main.css file and target if you want. If I want to, I don't know, information personnelle, yeah, I can target this class for example, and I can do, yeah, I don't know, here border 10px solid red, and here in my KC page I can just import the main.css, and it will be applied in a few instants. The time for it to rebuild, it's not as fast as you because it's not linking directly from the container, but it's rebuilding all the theme. But here we got this custom CSS applied. But now to the meat of it, because this is what people want to do actually, is how do you take ownership of some part of the React component and overwrite it with your custom logic. So for this we have a command here, which is npx keycloakify eject page. And here I'm going to be asked if I want to eject a page from the login or from the account. From the account, the CLI tool is a bit bare bone, but it's still set up. It still eject the account UI here. So what it has done basically is it has updated my source, and what was previously an import from the npm package, it has now replaced it with a relative import to the file that have now been copied to my source. And the next step, what people want to do is to take ownership on the root, because this is the source of everything. So here there is a link of the source directory here, and if they want to take the root in, they can copy this file, they go in their source in account, and they can paste the root here. Just gonna put this for ESLint at the top of the file, maybe. Yeah, okay, so there it is. I own the root, and the only thing that I need to do now to make sure that my root are used and not the roots from the npm module is to update with a relative import here, and that's it. And it's quite cool because console log, I own the roots. It's cool because they can selectively eject what they need to customize without taking ownership of too much of it. So it doesn't require a full fork. It is, I think it will improve maintainability here. And if I reload, I can see that I own the roots here. So yeah, basically that's it. I don't think that I need to show you any more of it because you made the code, so you are very well aware of how it works. Beyond this, I've created a documentation page to explain what I just explained it to you. And maybe just the last point is, how would you go about updating to the latest version of the base account UI? Because sure enough, at some point it will be required, because the underlying code will have been modified too much. So to make it as easy as possible for the Keycloakify community, what I've done is I've taken your npm module and I've write a bundler, a script that re-export as a different module, but which is exactly the same, and it analyzes what are the dependencies that are required, and it generates this README completely automatically to tell, okay, if you want to use 25.0.2, you have to install all these dependencies here. And an extra thing that this does is, beyond the fact that I apply a lot of little tricks that I've learned in my many years of publishing NPM modules, I also repatriate UE shared, because this is a module that people might want to eject. So basically what this script does, it takes all your sources, it replaces relative import by absolute import, so that they can copy paste and it will still work. And it replaces import from the @keycloak /UE shared to local import, which is a copy of UE shared, so they can eject this as well. So yeah, that's it. That's everything I wanted to show you on this.